Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Easy Coding with Amara. In the previous video, I will tell you how to create a search view and how to filter the data in the recycler view. But the data is static and I store the random data in the list view. So in this video, I will tell you how you can filter the recycler view using firebase data in Android. So first of all, I will show you the demo. So this is previous video code in which I create this type of search view, and this is a recycler view, and this data is coming from static method, which means that I store this data randomly. Okay, so in this video, first of all I store the data in the in the firebase database, and then I get the data and show in this recycler view. So this is when I click on this search icon, this type of view is open, and after that when I search something, you can see that it filters the recycler view. If you did not watch my previous video, so first go and check the previous video, because in this video I use the code of the previous video. Okay, so first of all, in this video, as we want to store the data in the firebase, so first of all create a project in the firebase. And if you did not know how to create a project in firebase, so I will provide you the link where I explain all the steps that how you can create a project in firebase and how you can connect the firebase project with the Android Studio project. So open the Android Studio. So in the previous video, first of all, I will tell you what I have done in the previous video. So in the previous video, I create a recycler view in the main.activity.man. And for recycler view, you know that we have to include a library. So this is the library for recycler view. And this is two libraries if you want to connect with firebase. So I want to store data in firebase database, so this is the library for firebase database, and this is the library if you want to connect with firebase. Okay, after that you have to include this type of library in your project. Okay, and after that you have to include this type of library in your project if you want to connect with firebase. Okay, and when you create a new project in firebase, the firebase gives this type of dependency for you. Okay, and after that I create a folder menu, and in this menu folder I create a search view, this type of search icon in here. So yes, this is the item for the search view. Okay, after that, as you know that in the recycler view I create the image view and the text view. Okay, so this is the adapter class for the recycler view, and in this adapter class I inflate a layout which is example underscore item. So first of all I will show you this layout. So in this layout I create an image view and for the image, and I create a text view for the text. So yes, this is the layout for the recycler view class. This is very simple layout. And after that I inflate this layout in this example.adapter, which is adapter for the recycler view. So in here I get the IDs. So yes, in this example view holder, first of all I get the IDs of image view and text view here, and after that I put the image and the text view in these IDs. So yes, here. And in this last section, first of all I get the data which user entered here, and after that I convert the data into the small strings, all the letter which is in lowercase, and then check the data as if the data is present in this list view. Then I add the data in this list view, which is filtered list view, and after that I return this filter list view. So yes, this is very simple layout of adapter class for the recycler view. And now this is example.item, which is model class for the recycler view. And in this model class I create two text view, one for the image and one for the text, and after that I create a constructor which is example.item, this type of constructor, and in this constructor I initialize this image resource and text view which are coming from the recycler view, and after that I set the getter for image and for the text. And now in this plan activity, first of all I store the image and data in this list view example.item, and after passing the data in this example.item class we add the data in this example.list. So all this data is stored in the example.list. So first of all in the main function I call this function, and after that I call setup recyclerview function. So first of all the data is stored in this list view, and after storing the data in this list view I call this function recyclerview. So all the data is showing in this recycler view. And now here I create option menu, and in this option menu first of all I inflate the menu which I have created in this menu underscore man underscore menu, and get the ID of this research view search underscore question here. So first of all get the ID of search icon here, and after that set on query listener to the search view. So whenever some user write data on their edit text, this function keep on going filter the data and return the result. So this is the code of previous video, and in this video first of all you have to create a new activity. So okay, and I create a new activity. You have to create new activity by so clicking on this package, right click on this package and go to the activity and create an empty activity, and you can title it anything you want. So yes, I create the activity before, and in this activity I create this type of simple layout to understand easily. So yes, in this layout I create this type of text view, and in this text view I write the text enter data, and after that I create an edit text, so this data entered by the user, and after that I create a button. So when the user click on this button the data is stored in the firebase. Okay, so this is the layout for storing the data in the firebase. And after that in this stored data activity, first of all I create an object of text view, and after that I get the ID of the text view, and after that I create a function and I call this function in the onClick method. So I call that function on onClick here. So in this function first of all I get the data which user entered, and then I store the data in the hash map, and after that I stored the data in the firebase. So this is the firebase object, and in this firebase object I create a child of data. So first of all in the firebase this data object is created, and after that oh sorry, I use this FB and I did not use this type of So first of all, I create an FB object of this database reference, and after that I initialize this FB here. And in this I did not create any child because I create child here. So first of all I create a child, and after that another child, and in this child I create a function which is get random string because this is the ID of each data. So in this get random string function I create the random strings for the data. So each time when this function is called, every time the ID is different. Okay, so that's why it's a random string generator. So after the creating the ID, I use this set value method, and in this set value method I store this hash map object. And after that add a on complete listener, and if the data is stored successfully I show this stores of store, and otherwise add a failure listener. So if the data did not store I show this message of error e dot to string. So this is very simple code of storing the data. So now before run this code, first of all I go to manifest and call the launcher activity as a store data activity. So that's why first of all this activity is run store data, and we store the data in the firebase. Okay, and after that I will show you how you can fetch the data from the firebase. So let's run this code. So the code is run successfully, and now I will show you the output. So yes, here first of all I will show you the database. So this is the database. Okay, and I store the data in this data already, but now I store one more node. So here is the coding with Amara, and now I click on this store button. So you can see that the data is stored, and you can see that this is the random ID which I generate by using random generator function, and here is the coding with Amara. So yes, the data is stored successfully. And how I create a detailed video of how you can connect with database, Firebase database, how you can store data, how you can retrieve, update and delete. So I will provide you the link of in the description box, and if you want to see the detailed video you can check the description box. Okay, and now I will show you how you can retrieve the data from the Firebase. So yes, come into the main activity, and first of all remove this data because I did not want this data anymore, because now in this video I will get the data from the Firebase. Okay, so in this video I use Firebase data. So first of all create a connection. To get data from Firebase I use add value event listener. So first of all create a for loop to get all the data from the Firebase. So this class example item takes two attribute. As in this model class we have to we create constructor, and in this constructor we pass two attributes, one is image and one is text view. So yes, from this I also pass one image and one string. So in this drawable I paste some pictures, so you can use anyone. And now pass the name string. So if you want to get the image from the Firebase, and if you want to store the image in the Firebase storage and then get the image from the Firebase, so you can check my previous video where I store the image. First of all, I get the image from the gallery and store in the Firebase storage, and then store the link of the image in the Firebase database, and then get the URL from the Firebase. And you can watch my video if you want to use images here. And now pass this item in this example list. So in this way, all the data coming from the Firebase is stored in this example.list, because I create this for loop. So this for loop fetch all the data and stored in this example list. And now we have to pass this example list in the recycler view, but I remove this recycler view code from here. So I make this code comment and now pass this code here, and also remove this code from here. So this code first get all the data from the recycler view and store in this list view, and after that we pass the list view in this recycler view. So now let's run the code and check the output. So here's an error. So first of all I will show you what is the error. So yes, here is an error because this write main activity dot this. Now let's run the code. So the code is run successfully, but I think so I did not call the main activity from here. So yes, first of all go to the manifest and again call this main activity as a launcher activity, and now let's run the code. Okay, the code is run successfully, and you can see this type of data, as this data is coming from this node Farhat and Amara and like this. Okay, and this picture is same because I passed one picture only, and so that's why the picture is same in all the item of this recycler view. Now let's search. So you can see if you can write you, so this type of data is coming in front of you, and after that I search for M. So you can see here AMM. So that's why the recycler view is showing the both data. So I remove this data and write MAH. So yes, it works nicely, and yes, we have done. So that's it for this video, and if you like this video, please tell me in comment and share with your friends. See you soon. Allah Hafiz.